because I'm pretty sick. I had a bit of fever, I was shaking like a leaf yesterday night, and yeah, probably I had fever, but I left the thermometer back in wood. So yeah, 36 kilometers, 1 hour by scooter, and we will be there hopefully. So you want to know what happened next? Well, things got worse than we expected. Just a little disclaimer before we start. This is not medical advice. I'm just telling you my experience, my personal story. If you feel unwell, always seek medical help. So let's rewind a little bit. We wanted to escape Ubud for 2 nights and we decided to go to Sidemen in the countryside. So we just took our scooter and left with just the necessary belongings. The first day we were just exploring, then we chased some waterfalls and you can see the video up in the card here on the top. During our stay in Sidemen, we just chased waterfalls, roamed around the paddy fields and had some food. So it could be the first waterfall, was full of trash and we were following Dekjana, this lovely local. David was very skeptical walking above all this plastic, but yeah, that was the first one. Or maybe it was the second one, where I swam in these natural swimming pools and I remember smelling something a bit off, was like poo smell. You can see the footage here. David made sure that he put only his feet in the pools. So we don't know if it was Buaganga waterfall, Gambling waterfall that at the time was free for entry, or the food that we had 2 times actually during those days. And the last time we had food was with our friends that also fell sick the day after. It was a vegetarian meal, normally noodles, tofu, salad. Maybe it was the salad contaminated with dirty water. So you know that last night I couldn't sleep and just rested in the bed and we went back to Ubud. So how did I feel? Basically I had a strong headache, fever, feeling my stomach was not okay, just a little bit of diarrhea but nothing major, and no vomiting. I was trying to spend as much time as I could in the bed, laying down, attempting to sleep. So of course on our last day we just stayed a bit there and drove back to Ubud with our motorbike, and the day after we went to visit a clinic. The doctor visited me and checked the temperature and my vital signs, but he wanted to prescribe me immediately a generic antibiotic. And there I said, no, wait a minute. I've always been told by my parents that I should not take antibiotic, just like taking a candy. So I decided to wait a little bit more, and 1 day was all I needed, because that night I felt very bad. I had bad diarrhea. I'm not okay. And the day after we requested a stool test. But this is the medical report, the first one that the doctor wrote. David went to take the sample kit from the doctor, got back home, I did what I had to do, and the result came later, the day after. So here's the medical report of the laboratory, and you can see that I had a parasite and a bacteria. If I didn't request for the stool test, I would have taken only an antibiotic, but hey, parasites are bad guys, and thankfully I got rid of them. So of course I made the mistake of googling what an amoeba cyst parasite is, and the results were like disgusting. Basically, in a nutshell, is when water gets contaminated by stools. So I had to take these antibiotics for 10 days. I was feeling much better, just my stomach felt a bit weak. And probiotics are not to be found in Ubud, at least in any pharmacy. So what was needed is just ordering online. A friend told me on Lazada they come in 1 week time, you will have them, but also the doctor would provide them. Thankfully, we had the travel medical insurance. We have been using Safety Wing since we hit the road. They confirmed and accepted my claim, and the process of submitting a claim is faster and easier than ever with them. You can also use an app with your Android or Apple phone, and they will review it in just a couple of days. And if you need any help with any doubts, you can just use their live chat. They will reply super quickly. You can find the Safety Wing link in our video description below. So what was the cause of this? As we said before, we will never know. Some locals say that when it's monsoon season, it's cooler, so that's how you fall sick. This was shot in early June, and I think more true situation is that basically during monsoon the sewage, the dirty water and the clean water gets mixed up, and how the clean water gets contaminated. I think some tips would be taking electrolytes, drinking a lot, of course. I felt like I drank maybe 30 liters of water in 3 days. And also probiotics are a lifesaver. At least that's what I felt on my body. Was it a Bali belly? I didn't have a Bali belly, but for sure I got a parasite and a bacteria. As you can imagine, all of this was shooted at a later date. David didn't record anything when I was sick. I didn't want to be recorded for anything. I don't think that was our priority at the time. But we enjoyed Bali. In a month's time, whatever was left of the healthy days. Landscapes are amazing, and we loved the paddy fields that surrounds you everywhere you are. So we just had fun shooting this with an iPhone, and yeah, it took us one morning to shoot this. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one.
Wow.